All right, Coach Jay here from Seconds Out Boxing. Today we are working arguably the most important punch in boxing, the jab. There are many different types of jabs, and it's super important to have a strong foundation of the jab to be able to throw other punches, transfer your weight efficiently, move in and out, and set those punches up from an offensive perspective. There are, like I said, many types of jabs. Today we're gonna work two. We're gonna work the classic jab to the head and jab to the body, all right? So we're gonna be changing levels in this. We're gonna be using those legs. So check out video 1, make sure your stance is rock solid, and video 2 for some of that movement so you feel comfortable stepping in and out. All right, so as I mentioned, there's a lot of different styles of jabs, and the jab should also change tempo. Some jabs are just a flick to act as a distraction for your opponent. Some jabs should be thrown in a lot of volume, maybe not having as much power, so that your opponent is constantly working their defense. Jabs will set up opportunities to throw other power shots, and jabs can also be stylized like the up jab. And let's throw some jabs. We're gonna work the jab to the head first, and we're gonna change the tempo a little bit too. So make sure you set that stance, whether you're orthodox, whether you're southpaw. I need the knees bent and the weight on the balls of the feet. When we throw that jab, we're gonna extend that lead arm straight forward. The elbow's gonna stay inside. I want you to imagine you're right up against a brick wall or something at your side so that elbow stays in tight. Avoid flaring that elbow out to the side. Again, throw in a few of those jabs straight out with that elbow inside. The second thing I want you to note is the turning of the hand, okay? So in boxing, we want to turn so that we're striking with the lead 2 knuckles and then we're almost giving a thumbs down at the end of that punch. You'll feel a little snap in the elbow, and that's called snapping your punch. That makes sure the punch is a whip, it cracks, and it's nice and fast. Throw a couple more of those jabs, Sylvia. Beautiful. The last thing we're gonna incorporate, which is probably the most important thing, but based on the second video, you guys should already have this on lockdown, we're gonna use the feet. We have to use the feet in order to throw that jab. If we want a nice quick jab that just flicks, we're just gonna take a little push off that back foot and a little step with that lead, bringing that jab right back to the face each time. If we want to put a little more power on that jab, what I want you to do is actually step in with that lead foot and punch out straight from the feet, taking that little stomp. You can see Sylvia is really accentuating that stomp. We don't want to lift the foot, but we do want to push that foot straight out. That is your classic jab to the head. All right, now we're going to change our level and we're going to go to the body with that jab. There's 2 ways we can sort of set up that position, but we always, no matter what, sort of want the head off the line. One is going to be a little bit more than the other. One of them we're going to drop down underneath our opponent's punch, and we're going to come straight in. Very important when you do this that you drop into the knees, you take that step forward, and you shoot that punch. I want you to think about protecting your chin in that left shoulder. So we're tucking that chin down. We're looking at our opponent up through our eyes. Taking that step in and hitting the body. Again, if you want more power, really push that weight down. Beautiful. Again, nice. All right, now we're gonna throw that head off the line a little bit more. This is untraditional in the sense that normally when we throw a punch, we don't wanna throw the hips out, okay? In this case, we do. We're gonna take our head right off the line. Again, you can see me protecting that chin deep in that shoulder, and we're kind of punching up towards the solar plexus of our opponent. So we've got that head off the line to the right side, turning over the knuckles, taking a step, pushing the hips out, and that head stays right out of harm's way. Beautiful. All right, we got jab to the head, jab to the body with that head off the line. I'm Coach Jay from Seconds Out Boxing.